Are Screamers of Tzeentch any good? My assertion is, Screamers are good for their cost. For a campaign base upkeep of 175, what you're getting for that cost is a unit with 16 models on Ultra, health of 4640 total, which means 290 health per entity. They are not heavily armored, they do have physical resistance. Screamers are far, far less fragile than Chaos Furies of Tzeentch. Screamers have very decent speed, they move around an awful lot when they attack. They're of course vulnerable to ranged focus fire. For that cost, they are cheap, anti-armor, anti-large units. They thrive fighting cavalry, they are less successful at fighting large single entities, but they can. And put bluntly, the roster of Tzeentch is not very good at fighting large single entities anyway, so they do better than most. Compared to a unit of Horned Ones for the Lizardmen, they are just under 50% of the cost. They have far fewer entities, they have a fair bit of less health, they have a lot less armor, they have no shields obviously. They have a pretty similar damage profile, but the Horned Ones do not have a bonus versus large. The Horned Ones are basically superior in almost every sense. However, the Screamers trade well with Horned Ones. So the question is not, would one unit of Screamers beat one unit of Horned Ones? Price-wise, you would be having two Screamers of Tzeentch versus one Horned One unit. So let me demonstrate with this footage from a siege by Oxyotl on my faction capital while I was sawing the last legs off of Oxyotl's faction. Once the infantry were committed to the fight on or over the walls, I brought the Screamers in. This meant that my Screamers were able to attack the cavalry outside with minimal interference and opposition. This allowed the Screamers to get in a pretty good showing, while everyone else was tied down in one way or another, except Oxyotl himself. The result was that the Screamers tended to hang around much longer than you would expect. This shows that the Screamers can trade, but they need to trade against the proper kind of target. Because their use is so specific, you can't rely on Screamers to win your battles, but you can rely on them to help you with a very specific problem.